Good morning and welcome to The Big Show and The Big Show TV Tuesday's edition. We're joined by Dr. Geraldine Tan from the therapy room. Good morning, Jerry.
Good morning, and it's almost Chinese New Year.
恭喜发财，万事如意。
Not yet.
身体健康。
Yeah, I said that to someone yesterday, and they said you can't say it until it's actually New Year. Is
that
true?
right?
That's what
You
I heard
can do
yesterday.
anything you want.
No, I don't
But you
think
just
so.
said not yet.
I mean, it's not Chinese New Year yet.
But
which
you
is
can
a fact.
say it.
I'm sure you can. It's
Yeah, because I mean,
someone well.
especially if you see someone now and you know you're
You're
not
not
going to
gonna
see
see
them
them.
over the Chinese New Year period. You want to greet them now, right?
Yeah, but many people are superstitious.
Yeah,
So,
they're like, until it
Really?
happens.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know about the superstition.
Yeah.
You know, I've already started wishing people
Happy New Year.
恭喜发财 like a month ago.
I do it to like all my Grab drivers and whatever.
Yeah, I've
you
done it
know?
before as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
But Dr. Jerry, is
Yeah.
that a superstition? Do you know?
I've not heard of this superstition before. I've heard of many other superstitions for Chinese New Year, but not
Ooh,
this.
like
this
what?
Is the first time. What kind of superstition? Don't sweep on the very first day, or if you want to sweep, you have to sweep inwards. Try not to take medicine on the first day because it means poor health for the rest of the year.
Oh, that's extreme.
yeah.
That's extreme.
I feel I might be hungover on Saturday though. But can I take like Panadol?
No.
Is that no?
No,
cannot.
no.
I don't know.
You're Chinese, but you
Yeah.
don't really observe all the.
No, but I do celebrate.
Chinese
No,
traditions,
not
so-
all. Not all.
Yeah.
For you know what? For the first time ever in my life, I've hung this red sort of decoration on my door. I never
Oh,
did
that's
before.
nice.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, you know, this year I want to do that. So I did it for Chinese
Nice.
New
So nice to
Year.
know you're Chinese after all. The tail is really Chinese.
The
now.
tail is real.
The tail is really Chinese.
Okay, so we're talking about Chinese New Year today and the perils
Yes.
of Chinese New Year.
Perils.
Why?
Yeah, because a lot of people, although they're excited about Chinese New Year, they are also frightened that Chinese New Year is coming. There's a lot of fears surrounding Chinese New Year, right? And I was going to give the answer, but you know what? I'm going to have y'all give me the answer. But the very first thing I think y'all were talking about was the superstition already. You know, the very old sort of mentality, not old, but you know, stemming from a very long time ago, where our forefathers had all these do's and don'ts for Chinese New Year.
Right.
Yeah. So I had mentioned one. I wonder whether you know any other superstition surrounding
Okay.
Chinese New Year.
I think we know a few more, but let's
Yeah.
continue this conversation on the Big Show TV, okay? And also, Jerry, in case you haven't heard, it's our first anniversary. We've been on the show for 1 year today. 1 year, can you imagine? Yes.
Today.
Can you imagine? Seven years we were on 1FM, and now one
One
year
year.
already right here on Kiss 92. How amazing is that?
Wow.
Amazing.
Time flies. So
I can see
superstitions.
Joe's Googling it.
I'm googling. Of course.
Well,
I
one
was prepared.
of them isn't it that you're not supposed to curse and swear and stuff like that.
I don't know.
Yeah, it says don't anger, don't argue is one of them.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, don't
Yeah.
anger, don't argue.
Don't get angry on the very first day.
Yeah.
You know, wearing red is another one. You know,
Wearing red is okay, right?
Yes, wearing
Yeah,
red is
okay.
okay. It symbolizes good luck, you know,
Okay.
but don't wear black.
Okay. But can you like wear, I would say, a black top and like different colored bottoms? You know what I mean? No? Also no?
It's the modern day. Everybody wears black. I
Yeah.
wear black.
Yeah, I'll wear black, but my underwear will be red. Then everything will be okay.
That's good enough. But I know
Yeah.
about the sweeping and all that, but I'm looking at one that says married women shouldn't visit their parents' home.
What?
Wow.
I've never heard of that.
It said a married woman shouldn't go back to her parents' home, otherwise her parents' family will get poorer.
Huh?
It's on the internet. It must be true.
Grief.
Not everything. You
I just want to tell all my children, you better come over and visit. Hello.
No, not on that day. Why you want to become poorer? No.
I want to break this superstition.
You're not Chinese. so
Break
it's
this what? I heard you say prostitution.
Superstition.
Superstition. So I'm like, whoa.
fine. But I know the cleaning one. I need to get this right. Like cleaning, you're not allowed to do on the first and second day, right?
Yeah.
But what?
Yeah,
like,
even I follow that.
But
yeah.
things like washing the dishes and like mopping the floor or vacuuming, is that okay?
No,
No.
15 days. What do you mean 2 days?
15 days.
15 days.
How do you live in a house and not clean for 15 days? Don't bluff, Glenn.
If you
No,
follow
it's
the
not.
tradition, it's true. The entire Chinese New Year period, which is 15 days, let's say you've got Zap Gourmet, right?
Yeah.
Which is the last
Yeah.
night. After that, then you can clean.
Then what
again.
about washing the dishes? Let
Then
them
just
pile
leave
up.
it lah.
No nonsense.
Okay, now this don't believe him. Okay, this I don't.
No, I mean, I don't observe all this, so I don't care.
Because you don't cook, so it
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
All I know is I need to go and cut my hair really soon. I mean, look at that. And then I need to wash my car again because all these things you need to do before Chinese
right?
New
Yeah,
Year.
Yeah,
yeah,
that
yeah.
I know. Yeah, that I know.
Yeah.
I don't think you don't clean the house for 15 days.
And then, you know what? Fed up. Today is supposed to be the day my maid comes in to clean
Your
the
helper,
house.
Yeah.
Right?
yeah.
It'll be
Your helper.
perfect, right?
Well, she can't make it.
She's been deported.
She's been deported.
What?
What happened?
I'm using this word. I'm using this word.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
she's gone back for
gone
got in touch
holiday.
with me over the weekend,
Oh,
right?
no.
While I was in Bangkok to say that, I'm leaving
Oh no!
and I have to leave by
Now.
Saturday.
So she's
Called me
not
and,
been
like,
deported. She's just left.
sounded like she was deported. I mean, she could have at least
Oh,
like
dear.
delayed it a little bit, come clean my house, and then go back.
Maybe she had a family problem or something. I don't know.
Is that my problem?
Yes.
It kind of should be. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So what other superstitions are there? It says don't wash your
She's
hair.
a once a week,
Is that
you
true?
know, maid.
Dr. Jerry?
It's not like she's my maid.
I have no idea. I mean, there are a lot of superstitions.
Nobody's
out
listening
there.
to Glenn.
Yeah, but there's one for the businesses. Like on the fourth day, third or fourth day, you're supposed to go back and open the door. Of
I think
your
not on the
business.
fourth day. It's either like third or fifth or seventh. It cannot be like an even number, if I'm not wrong.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Cannot be
but,
fourth.
You know, so there are a lot of like Chinese sort of superstition, and yeah, one wonders where it stems from.
Don't eat
Make
meat
it
in the
S.
morning.
What?
Don't
That's why I
eat
said
meat
Oh.
in the
The
morning.
internet.
This is the whole vegetarian thing.
Don't
Yeah.
wake people up. Don't wash clothes. Don't lend or borrow money.
This is
I-
a list
I
done
know
by
one, I know
lazy
one.
vegetarians.
Oh, what?
I think the meat one is don't kill. You know, is the notion of don't kill. I've got one. The Chinese would not want to eat porridge during this period of time.
Yes, it's here as well.
Because so in Chinese, it's eating soft rice, 吃软饭. So it means like the guys would depend on the woman, you know. Yeah, so they don't
I
want
heard
to
this.
do that. Yeah.
Remember,
So,
I heard I was in
or-
a taxi, and the guy was like, "What's it called? Yuan fan, is it?
Ruan fan.
Ruan
Ruan
fan.
fan is
Soft
soft
rice.
rice.
Luan fan.
Yes.
He said he
Ruan
eats
fan.
luan fan because his wife has money and he has to drive the car.
I've heard that. Yeah.
And drive the Grab. I told you. I ran
Yeah.
into this taxi driver. And it was so funny.
Yeah. So that's how they express it. Or, you know, porridge also can signify like you're ill, so therefore you're eating porridge. So
Oh my goodness.
you don't want ill health to befall on you, you don't take porridge. Now you're gonna have a lot of people not taking porridge.
But Jerry, with all these superstitions and all that, how do
Yeah.
these affect us though? I mean, do they
So-
really scare
Okay, hold
us
on.
or whatever?
FD will ask you this question on air.
Okay.
Stand by.
Okay.
Good morning and welcome to The Big Show and The Big Show TV. Our guest for today and every Tuesday is award-winning psychologist from the therapy room, Dr. Geraldine Tan. Good morning once again, Jerry.
Good morning.
So, Jerry, we've been speaking about all these different superstitions, but
Yep.
how do they really affect us? Do people get that scared and that apprehensive and worked up over it?
Chinese New Year superstitions.
Yeah,
That's
Chinese
what we're
New
talking
Year.
about.
Well, it's
Superstitions.
not only Chinese New Year, right? But because Chinese New Year is coming and there's so many things that we need to adhere to, I thought let's talk about it. You know, but do people get very anxious? I mean, we do hear people being very frustrated when things are not being followed, and then tempers can arise. And I always say, right, underneath the anger is always another emotion, and today's emotion is anxiety. So that fear that we that things will go wrong, that bad luck will befall on you. So that anxiety that we are trying to prevent something. So superstition really tugs at us because we are trying to take control of a situation that may happen, about the uncertainty. So if I were to use choice theory and the 5 basic needs, so we have survival need, we have power need, fun, freedom, and then the final one is love and belonging. Now, it hits at mainly at our survival need. That I will have poor health, that things will something bad will befall me, and therefore I cannot live. So the word death during Chinese New Year is a huge taboo word. Breaking something during Chinese New Year, we're talking about it, is a very bad thing, so breaking, a plate perhaps. So immediately they would say, 落地开花. That means when it falls on the floor, the flowers will bloom. So they want to change it to something that is good. So immediately you hear people saying that, or calling out when something is being broken.
Just to balance it out and reverse it, right? Yeah.
落地开花哈。
开花, so when it shatters, right? So it hits the floor and it shatters. So 落地开花.
Okay. It's like the antidote.
And
for
then you
the
pick
poison.
up the hua and then you cut your fingers.
But Dr. Jerry, those are superstitions for like homes. What about superstitions for businesses? Like you said, open your office on the 3rd day or the 5th day or whatever day it is. That's a special day. Are there any other superstitions when it comes to businesses?
Oh my God, there's no
I think even the businesses. The businesses also, you're not supposed to sweep, or or if you sweep inside. So when you sweep and you sweep outwards, the luck goes out, or the money goes out.
Yes.
So
you sweep inwards.
Yes.
You put all the dust in your pocket.
Like, what do you do with all the dirt?
They eat the dirt. And then you'll be fine. Not. All right, let's continue to talk to Jerry on the Big Show TV. It's 8:14.
So all these all these superstitions are really, control. The really big one is having some sense of control over their anxiety. Like, when things might go wrong, so they have a superstition to help it. Or sometimes it is performance enhancing. If I wear a certain clothing or I do something, the year will be great and I will earn a lot of money or something like that. Yeah, so it's performance enhancing. So you feel like you're empowered, that you can do a lot more. Yeah. And the last one is like, I think in the past, access to medicine, access to healthcare is not as available as the modern society. So, to say knock on wood, or to say that I do something and therefore I preserve my good health, is cheaper than going to the doctor, or easier than going to the doctor. So that's why people use these superstitions, or say these superstitions.
Jerry, Adrian has come onto our Facebook page and said kids nowadays really don't care so much about these superstitions connected to Chinese New Year. My question is it because they realize that this is just too stressful for them to waste their time on?
Because it's not true.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a superstition.
Could that be why the young no longer worry about these
because they don't
superstitions?
believe in it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So it just doesn't affect them.
Well, they know where it comes from, like the 落地开花. So, and their whole idea is in the past, you don't have light, you might cut yourself, and then
right.
they would say certain things in prevention of bad things happening to them. But now we have the lights, we have the vacuum cleaner, we have the broom that is so available, so we are not as concerned about these issues as they are in the past, because we have more control over these situations. Now, our young ones, it'll be interesting. Actually, I think they have their own set of superstitions. Like they
what?
would.
I'm sure.
I don't know, like maybe buying concert tickets, perhaps, or we need to go in at a certain time, put our finger there. I don't know. To me, it sounds like a weird superstition.
Yeah, that's why you need to go to the correct church.
Ritual.
If you're in a correct church, you will never be superstitious. I just want to say that,
Okay.
just personally.
Just putting it out there. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, many students still have their lucky underwear, or they don't have pants. No, they still
They don't
use
have pants? Oh, pens, not pants. I
Pens,
thought she
yeah.
said pants.
Lucky Chinese.
It's so sad, right? I'm gonna have a nice day today. Why? Because I'm wearing my lucky underwear.
Hey,
It's like,
People do say that,
hate
though.
to say it,
You what?
I had a pair of lucky underwear when I was in school.
which church do you go to?
But I mean, you look at okay, to move away from Chinese New Year, people still have superstitions, like people that go on stage, public speakers and all that, where they have something in their pocket like a lucky rock or a paper
Yes.
clip or lucky underwear to make sure that their speeches go well. So these superstitions still live on beyond that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's again control over the anxiety. So people want to have that sense of control, and they do have items, they do have phrases, they do have rituals that help to calm them. And this is actually okay, but when it gets a little bit too much, that's when it becomes an OCD. The obsessing, the arguments with the other person, then it starts to get a little bit, it will start to interfere in your daily life.
Your life, yeah. Yeah.
So if someone comes to you, Jerry, and says,
Yeah.
I'm extremely superstitious and all that, I'm sure your advice would try to be, giving him therapy so that he will not be so superstitious, right? Because it is very it can be very, very overwhelming if someone is extremely superstitious, because then that superstition and all these superstitions will take control of the
their
person's
lives.
life. Right, Jerry? It can be quite ugly, right?
If they are superstitious, they might not want to come and see me, because they would have that ritual to already control that the anxiety. So they might not want to get rid of it because it would provoke more anxiety.
Okay.
But just moving away from superstition, right?
Okay.
If we look at just fears, and we look at modern day fears, I've kind of divided it into 5 different areas. So if y'all can think of a physical fear, so for Chinese New Year, a physical fear, what would a physical fear be?
I don't understand.
Choking on
Fishbowl.
pineapple tart.
Oh,
Pineapple
bakwa or something,
Eating too much or having heaty food, that could be. I don't think we would choke. I hope you don't choke on pineapple tarts.
Physical fear.
Yeah. Then if we look at health fears, so, just 4 years ago, we had a lot of health fears. Even until now, we are still looking out for it. That's the big C, COVID.
Oh, I
People
thought
are
you said-
still worried about it.
I was thinking Big C is cancer.
No. COVID.
So, I mean, we just got news of King Charles being
COVID.
diagnosed with cancer.
Yes.
I suppose like physical fear would be like looking your best on Chinese New Year, because some people don't like to go because maybe they're not in the best of shape, and because they're going to see all these aunties and grandparents and cousins, and always, you know how the older generation can be a bit too truthful with the way you look. They're just like, oh, you've put on weight, or you're looking really happy, and
or they try to make it sound really nice. You're looking very prosperous, huh?
Yeah, exactly. And they're always commenting. I feel like the older generation are always commenting on physicality, which I find so annoying, especially when it comes to little kids.
Yeah.
They'll say your child is fat. They'll say your child is skinny. Your child is not smart enough, or, whatever it is. So I feel there's that fear that people don't want to go visiting family because they're so overly honest and so blunt,
Yeah. So that's another fear, the social fear.
Okay.
The fear of having to meet people that you don't want to meet, people that you haven't met for a long time, people that you're uncomfortable with. Yeah, so that's another social fear.
Imagine you go to your relative's place, right? Visiting for Chinese New Year. And then usually auntie or uncle, usually? Auntie.
Aunties, yeah.
Okay, then the auntie will go like,
Oh.
"Walao, you're so fat!
Yeah, they sound like
you
that.
actually do sound like someone I know.
He sounds like that annoying auntie you never want to run into.
There you go.
Ayo. Yeah, so a lot of different
Social
fears.
fear.
So financial fear, I think a lot of people who need to pack ang bao will go, oh my goodness, a lot of capital outlay, but the investment is not an investment. It's just
not an investment.
No, it's just outlay.
Actually,
every
year, the Straits Times will put an article out, right, about the market rate.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Have they done it this year? Not yet.
I don't know if they've
I don't
done
know
it,
what
but
the
I
market
can
rate
check.
is this year.
But-
What is your market rate, Jerry? I mean, I'm sure you give out quite a number of ang paos and all.
So there are market rates for people you don't know.
I don't know, actually.
There are market rates for people you do know, and then there are market rates for like family.
Oh.
There are different market rates.
Let's find out more about
Okay.
that.
Family you like, family you don't like.
Family don't like $2.
Yeah.
Okay, stand by. We're going back on here. Anyway, we're with Dr. Geraldine Tan from the therapy room. Good morning, Jerry, and happy first anniversary with us.
Yes. Happy first anniversary. I feel like I've graduated. Oh, so nice.
You have. So we're talking about market rates for ang paos this year. And Seedly, which is a blog, has come up with the Singapore market rate for how much you should be giving.
Okay.
So it's not the Straits Times, I know. So like public workers. So let's say, you have like cleaners
and whatever.
and whatnot, or security guards in your estate, $6 to $8. Okay?
$6 to $8?
Yeah, $6 to $8.
I'm kidding. Of course, that's okay.
Friends or friends' children, $6 to $8. Work subordinates, $10 to $28.
Right.
Cousins, nieces, and nephews, $10 to $28 as well. Your own children or grandchildren, $58 to $288.
Yeah.
Your parents, $288 to $888. And your partner, $288 to $588.
Your partner? You need to give your partner
I
ang
didn't know
pao?
you have to give your partner
that's right.
ang pao.
I just
So,
wanted-
Jerry, you need to give Julian an ang pao.
Do you
Yeah.
really?
No. I
Does he
think
give
it's the other way around.
Oh, the man
know.
gives the woman?
I've never received, so I don't know.
Hey, at the end of the
Julian,
day,
are you watching?
I just want to tell my children, Angel said 888.
Yes.
Wow.
Parents, in-laws,
What,
and
eight?
grandparents.
I only
888.
heard 288.
Yeah, it's 288 to 888.
I
That's
heard
a
the
range.
888.
I
That's
heard
all I
288.
heard.
There's a range.
Okay. Anyway, I think that came in, rather useful. I
Yeah,
think.
that's
Yes.
a market. That's a market rate, and it's a local.
Seedly.
So
Seedly.
$6 or $10? That's all I heard as well. Okay. All right. So let's get back to the perils of Chinese New Year. We've been talking about, we covered superstition. And can we just recap the points that you've mentioned so far?
The modern day fears. So the modern day fears are the physical, which I would say maybe people fear eating too much, the heaty food, getting the sore throat afterwards.
Drinking too much.
Drinking too, no, that's only Glenn.
Wow.
Way to go, Jerry!
Shots fired.
Woo! But it's okay. Jerry can shoot anything at me, no problem.
Health fears like COVID, people are afraid of COVID. Financial fears, having to pack your angbaos, the price of like the yusen going up or the meals outside just, getting inflated. And even like, haircuts, they inflate the price during Chinese New Year.
Nails, everything. I'm going to get Tofu's like fur cut tomorrow as well, like trimmed, and it's extra $15 for that.
Yes. We have a surcharge.
So everyone's going into Malaysia. That's why. All going into Malaysia.
True.
Oh, right.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah.
go on, Cherry.
No worries. So the fourth one is sensory fears. So different sights, sounds, smells, and we were talking about off air earlier the dong dong chiang and the lion dance, just in case.
Yes, lion dance better. Dong Dong Chang is another thing altogether. I was like, hey, what happened to him? Oh, Dong Dong Chiang. At such a young age.
Oh,
That is Dong Dong Chiang. You have to.
is it really?
Is that really?
Yeah.
Like death?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, I did not know
I
that.
had no idea.
Okay. Just give me an example of a celebrity you passed away recently. Who's the latest?
Sinead O'Connor.
Sinead O'Connor. What happened to Sinead O'Connor? Dong Dong Chiang.
No, nobody says that, Claire.
No.
You're just making this up now.
Are you making this up or is this real?
He's making it up. No one has said that. Dong Dong
I'm
Chang
not
is
making it up.
like lion dance.
I've never heard
No,
of it
lion
before.
dance is
Anyway,
tong.
lion dance.
Dong, 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 dong.
It's the same. You just said Dong Dong Chang.
Okay. Anyway.
And
Go
the
on, sorry.
The favorite fear that we all have is the social fear. The fear of meeting people you don't like, meeting people who are too intense, meeting people that you feel a little bit more awkward with. So these are our modern day fears that we have.
Okay. All right. Let's continue. Let's continue this conversation on the Big Show TV because Shalini is already showing us the red card. You know how often she puts the red card on top of her head? Very soon there'll be a bald patch there. If you guys carry on talking. Okay. So yes.
Quiet. No,
So let's continue to talk to Jerry on the Big Show TV.
So the 5 different fears, right? Earlier I mentioned about 5 choice theory and the 5 needs that we have: survival, power, fun, freedom, and love and belonging. So if you can try and see where your fears fit into these needs, like what need is being taken away or what need is not being fulfilled. So survival is very self-explanatory. It something that encroach into your space that threatens your survival, your being. Right? Fun would be, you can't have fun, people are coming in and stifling it. Freedom, someone taking away your independence, your autonomy. Then you have, the power. You're in a power struggle with another person, or someone tries to get into that power struggle with you. And then the last one is love and belonging, where you feel very alienated from perhaps a community. You don't feel part of the community. So you can see how that affects you, like the different modern day fears or the superstition, and where it fits into all these different needs that we have.
Right.
So it's actually needs that we have and not wants that we have.
That's why people are drinking so much more. Because when you drink a lot, that's it. Everything gets erased. You're like, you don't think about all these things that are bothering you anymore.
Jerry-
It's temporary, but it helps.
Adrian on our Facebook page came up with a fear that he has as...
Oops.
Well, my time is up already?
No. My
I know.
hand accidentally
I know.
hit the bell.
Accidentally.
A fear that Adrian has, and he goes, is it a legit fear? He says, as things change, with the young not following all the superstitions, the fear is of losing the tradition and culture of Chinese New Year.
Because the superstitions, although they're superstitions, they're also kind of traditions.
They are
aren't
traditions, aren't they?
They?
Yes. I guess again, superstition when we conduct it and it doesn't affect anyone, that's fine. You know, you want to sweep inwards, that's fine. You want to put the fu and you want to put it upside down, which means that the fortune is coming in. So the word fu, and usually people put it upside down, if you've noticed.
Yes.
You know, they don't put it right side up. So what it means is fu is fortune. When you put it upside down, is fu dao. So it means it's coming, and you put it at your business is fortune coming to the business, or if you put it at the home, fortune coming to the home.
What's this? Is that fu?
That's sideways.
No, but
Yeah, that's true. Correct.
So, but then the string is at the top. Do I have to put it?
No.
upside down?
So you don't. So
No.
I mean, so we need to use our own common sense lah. Because if it's just solo, right? Usually, if it's a fu that you paste on the wall, then you can turn it upside down.
Right.
When you have a string
Yeah,
there,
yeah.
all right, that is the way it's meant to
Meant to
be.
be.
So
Okay,
it is
okay.
already
Yeah.
upside down.
Correct.
No,
correct.
it's not upside down.
No,
it's
it's not upside down. It's the
up.
right way up.
Right way up.
There's nothing wrong with the right way up. It's
Okay.
just
Okay.
you know, you can modify it.
So that's
Got it.
also a superstition, right? Turning it upside down and,
No,
and
no.
and putting it right side up. That's kind of a
I wouldn't
superstition.
call it a superstition. I mean, it's just how it sounds in Chinese. So you know, it's that's why they say, okay, it symbolizes fortune coming into the space.
Yes.
Yeah. It's
Evie,
just
don't
like
look so confused.
No.
You are Ang Mo, you will never
I will
understand.
never understand. So what I'm trying to come to grips with here, say this fu upside down, right?
Yes. See,
And
the
that
fu became a fu.
No, it's
Wait, no,
As in
whatever.
Fu Manchu.
No, say fu.
Whatever.
No, you see.
No, wait. I'm trying to make a point. That to me is not a tradition. It's not a superstition. It's a belief.
Superstitions are kind of beliefs.
So yeah. So here I have the thing. Is there a difference between the superstition and the belief?
So I mean, the Ang Mo always ask many questions. You know what I mean?
It doesn't have to make sense.
Has a more sinister belief
Right.
behind it. So a belief can be a very neutral, a very uplifting one. The superstition has a more sinister,
Right. Okay.
form.
Yeah. Like deaths will befall you if you
Right.
Yes,
if you do
you do
this.
this.
bad luck, and
Yeah.
all of that. Yeah, don't let the black cat cross your path. You know, if
Don't
not,
walk
you
under
will be.
ladder.
Yeah, don't walk under a ladder. Yeah. So all of those are superstitions with a very negative belief behind it.
Correct. All this because we're talking about fu.
Fu?
Fu.
Fu.
He said
said
fu.
the fu.
He said fu.
He said if you hang the fu upside down.
Let
the
us
fu
all
will-
not be too superstitious. If not, we'll look like a bloody fool.
FD's not listening to you anymore.
No.
I didn't say I didn't say you're a bloody fool.
No,
No,
he's not
no,
paying
no, no.
attention
Yeah,
to you.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm writing stuff down.
Yeah, there
Okay.
you go.
What is it?
You can't do two things
Tell
at
us.
once.
What are you writing?
It's his
None of your
right.
business.
Tell us, is that your book?
Are you jotting down your thoughts so that Jerry will compliment you again?
I'm jotting down my bloody ways of describing the two of you.
Why am I involved? I
He's
didn't do
describing us
anything.
as bloody fools.
F-U-S. Oh dear. Dr. Jerry, you sure you want three of us in your house at the same time this Sunday?
I don't
We
mind.
can come at different times.
It's
What
okay.
fun would that be?
That's
Okay, sorry.
sorry, Dr. Jerry.
All right, Jerry.
You're having too much fun. It's okay to have fun.
Yes.
Yeah. So if you have fun and the belief is fine, but when it crosses over to affecting yourself, you become frustrated, you become very obsessed, or it's affecting the people around you, then maybe we should be a little bit more aware and not let the superstition control us, because the whole idea of that belief or superstition is to control our anxiety. But when it controls us, then it's a different ballgame altogether.
What about making fun of people who believe in these superstitions? You know, because I think like the younger generation, because they don't believe in it or they didn't grow up with it, I'm sure a lot of them are laughing at the older generation who do believe in it and sometimes live by it. What can you say to the younger generation when it comes to sort of tolerating those beliefs?
So most of the rituals or the what we need to do, it doesn't take a lot out of us, but it comforts the other person. So it's out of respect that we adhere to some of it, right? So if let's say grandma feels black is like, signifies death, please don't wear black to grandma's house.
Yeah, because it means a lot to.
No, it does.
Yeah, so it means to me it would be disrespect. Are you disrespecting? But a lot of young kids go, I like what? Why can't you wear that? Why can't I do that? I don't think it's a matter of trying to assert your autonomy at that point in time, but also we need to take into consideration the other person's feelings and respect them. I think there's a lot of remembering about our filial piety, remembering about our very Asian roots, where we respect the elders. So I think that's also, this is a good time to remember it.
Okay.
Wonderful. Good advice. Yeah, because many people don't have that patience anymore.
Yeah, and I think, it's just one weekend. It's 2 days out of a year, to be
You're saying just 2 days be respectful to the older
No.
generation and then
I'm
after that
saying,
forget it? Or what?
No. I'm saying things like you're not wearing black, because they want you to respect the occasion and stuff like that. It's so easy to do.
But can I wear black underwear? That's the question.
As long as you don't take your pants off, you're fine.
What if I accidentally leave my fly down? Huh?
Oh, then I don't know. Dr. Cherry.
I told you don't wear black.
I don't think anybody will strip you, right?
Oh.
God, I hope not.
Okay, stand by.
Let's not have conversation go there.
Okay, stand by. We're going back on here. Questions, Question time. Dr. Geraldine Tan, award-winning psychologist from the therapy room, is with us, and we're talking about the perils of Chinese New Year. Dun, 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 dun,
Dun, dun,
dun,
dun.
dun, 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 dun,
Oh.
dun.
Everybody, so many people have come on our Facebook and agreed that the Tong Tong Cheng is all about funerals.
Yeah, exactly. See?
All about funerals.
Glenn Ong is not talking through his ass most of the time.
At least
Okay,
not
I
this time.
stand corrected. Thank goodness we
Yeah.
cleared this before Chinese New Year. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Correct. You see?
Yes, okay. You're
Okay.
asking me to say thank you to you. Thank
No.
you, Ken.
Chinese, remember? Chinese New Year is dun 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun,
there's
dun.
no- okay.
Then after that, when it's something to do with the funeral, it's Tong Tong Cheng.
Okay.
You see what I mean? You can tell the difference.
You can tell the
Dun,
difference.
dun, 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 dun.
One
You see
is a
the
singing
joy.
song.
It's
Yeah,
so
yeah.
joyous.
The other one is like words
Tong, tong,
that you
tang.
can spell.
Huh? Tong Tong Cheng.
Okay.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
Okay,
Dun, dun,
we get it.
dun,
Okay,
dun,
we get it.
Okay.
FD, anyone else have any questions on
No, they're not
Facebook?
asking
No,
questions.
they're just
Everybody's
talking about
just
that.
wrapped up in the Tong Tong Cheng.
Oh no.
Don't
Okay,
even
okay.
say it.
Don't say it. Okay.
Every time all of you always ask, like the DJs always ask the guests on the show, like, how do you manage all these unwanted comments during Chinese New Year? So I was very curious. I was preparing whether the DJs have a way of managing these unwanted comments during Chinese New Year.
Oh.
Okay,
Like,
I've got
someone
to say,
asked-
I've got to say that I never had to face that because growing up I never celebrated Chinese New Year, right? But as my kids got married, I realized that what they're going to go through are the two questions, right? First, before you get married, when are you going to get married? Which in China now is a massive business because when girls go back home to their villages, they can actually hire a boyfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a huge business. So when are you going to get married? And then when are you going to have kids? And I stated this up front when my kids got married, and specifically for Chinese New Year, I said, and when they were dating, I said, when you get married, it's not my business. when you have children is not my business. So you're never going to hear those two questions from me.
Okay.
Yeah, but you're also not Chinese. I'm sure
Yeah.
they hear it from like
I'm
their
sure they do.
in-laws.
Yeah, I know, but I wanted them to know that because they're going to hear it from so many other people.
Yeah.
I wanted them to
Right,
know that
right.
they're not going to hear it from me
Right.
because it really is not my business.
But it's hard for you to say it in Chinese also. You can't say
Yeah, so I
think the
got
language has anything to do with
yeah,
it.
it's got nothing to do.
You can say
with the
those things during
language.
Christmas, bro.
No, it's got nothing to do with the language.
Thanksgiving, Valentine's
Like,
Day,
like,
birthdays.
I give up, Jerry. I give up.
早生贵子 you can't say 早生贵子 to your what do you call
He
kids?
can't say
You
fu.
can't.
He
You
can't
also
even
just
say
Which
say that.
part of me, and I'm very serious here, which part of me looks Chinese? Which part of me studied Chinese?
This is between the two of you.
Actually, maybe your eyebrows, lah. Your eyebrows.
You know,
The lack
because
thereof.
after a while, I will admit it gets very long in the tooth. And there are a few of you out there who understand what I'm saying.
Glenn,
see,
see,
anyway.
you see?
You see? Trying to make
what
me
he
look
did?
like a bloody fool, see?
what?
But
F you?
anyways,
Anyways.
Back to Dr. Jerry. Okay, back to
Yes.
Dr.
back
Jerry.
to the question. I
Yes.
think two very so the questions that are very annoying, right? And when are you getting married? When are you gonna have kids? Oh, you put on weight. Oh, you lost weight. How would you, I mean, any one of you, manage those questions?
Okay, if the person says that I put on weight, I'll take off my shirt straight away. Okay, what's the other question? Put on weight, then.
Maybe not Glenn then. Maybe
Okay.
Amy.
Yeah, because Glenn's
Moving
not
on.
there. I would just say I don't think that's an appropriate question to ask, or none of your business, or
You won't say
I
that.
would though.
Can you say
won't-
none of your business?
Angel
Seriously?
is not like that.
I
would-
don't see you as that kind
like,
of
She's so
person.
like
polite.
if someone asked me, I don't know, say an aunt, say, "Oh, you're on this station. You must earn a lot." I'd be like, like I don't think that's anything to do with you. I would say it in a different way.
Just say yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or if you've put on a lot of weight, I'll be like, I don't think that's an appropriate thing to say, or I'll change the subject, But yeah, just straight up. But you're right, I probably wouldn't say it straight to their face. I'll mumble it under my breath and then walk away.
In case for people who are watching the
Yeah.
Rickshaw TV, right? In case you're wondering what Glenn Ong used to look like when he used to smoke, like long time ago. This.
Like an abeng with a cigarette in his mouth. That's what he used to look like. That was random. Anyway, Shalini's holding up the red card.
Why, Shalini? Why are you showing us the red card again? We've only been speaking, to Jerry for like 30 seconds. No, how long has it
Longer
been?
than that.
6 minutes.
Glenn Ong.
I
6
have
minutes.
to
6 minutes in.
go.
Oh God.
Oh, are we wrapping up here? No,
Yeah.
we're not wrapping up. Okay,
We're not
no.
wrapping
Oh, we're not wrapping up yet.
No,
Thank
no.
goodness.
7
There's
minutes
so
already.
much more to talk about.
Yeah, we're on air right now.
Yes. Oh, are we?
You want to put it
Yes.
up again?
Oh dear.
Put it up again.
Okay, let's go to the Big Show TV and we'll talk more there with Dr. Jerry.
We have someone on our Facebook page who said if someone comes up to you and goes, "Oh, you put on weight," you turn around and say, "Thank you, you too."
Oh,
But then see, that's lying.
yeah.
You know what I mean? I
That's
think.
just like eye for an eye kind of thing, makes the whole world go
You see, the
blind.
thing here is, most of the time when someone says something, there is probably some truth to it, but it's not polite.
No, it's not polite.
You know
but
what I
you're
mean,
right
though?
about the
Nothing
truth.
nice to say, don't say.
There is.
It
There's
is.
just like, people always complain about comments like, "Oh, you look tired." Huh?
Oh my gosh.
But the thing is, sometimes it's true. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's true,
But
but it's
it's
not
so
nice to
rude.
say that. So that's why we always say, if you don't have anything nice to say, then don't say
But
it.
the thing is,
If you
people
got-
don't think it's not nice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's just being truthful.
Yeah, they think by saying, "Oh, you look tired today," is concern. When it's
Yes.
not, it's not. It doesn't come off like that.
So I mean,
No.
when someone says, "Oh, you're looking a bit tired," the response, on your part is usually, "Yeah. I mean,
I've been
I've
working
not-
very hard."
Yeah, or I've
I-
not been having enough sleep or whatever."
I once had a colleague who was coming to work and got told, "Wow, you look damn tired," by another colleague, and that person turned to them and said, "Can you blame me? I work with you."
Oh, yikes!
Ouch.
Oh, my.
Because if you don't have something nice to say, don't say it. It's that simple.
But as I said, people don't realize it's not something nice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't think people intentionally go out and hurt people like that by saying you've put on weight, you've lost weight. And I don't know what this obsession is with losing weight. You know, I get it everywhere. Like if I've lost a bit of weight, which I'm not trying to do, I'm trying to maybe look healthier. People will say, "Oh, you've lost weight." I don't know how to respond to that. Like, thank you, because it's meant to be a compliment.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. You know, it could be I've lost weight because I'm diabetic now.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, you could be ill, and if you say you've lost weight, someone might take it as an insult.
Yes. I've lost weight. Why? Because I had cancer. Oh,
It's possible as well.
no.
You don't know what
You've
people
lost
are
weight?
going through.
Yes, I have AIDS.
Oh, Glenn. Okay, enough. We get
Okay.
it.
You know, maybe that's how we should respond to that. Okay, this Chinese New Year, anyone says that? Okay, we just
yes,
say
I've
that.
been sick.
No, as in like
Okay.
I have AIDS.
You watched it walk
Have
away.
you watched Philadelphia?
Oh my gosh, yes.
I've got another way to deal with it. So let's try, and I'm gonna try also. So I always journey with everyone, right? So I'm also gonna try to reflect the emotions, because I've always said that, we need to reflect emotions. We need to have emotional language, but sometimes I also don't use that. So this year I'm going to try. So when somebody says, you put on weight, you've lost weight, then I say, are you fearful that you are going to put on weight or lose weight too? If somebody says that I look tired, then maybe I would try and reflect thank you for your concern, or you are very concerned that I'm looking tired. So reflecting that emotion.
Reflecting what they just said, because then they start to
Correct.
reflect about what they said.
It's their issue. It's not our issue, right? It's what they say. It's their perspective, and they are entitled to it. So if somebody says to you, when are you getting married? You can say, you're quite curious, yeah? And just leave it as that. You don't need to answer the question, but you can state a fact, which is they are curious.
Yeah.
You can't answer when you want me to get married.
Or can you just say, do you normally think before you talk? Or,
that's,
because
that's
rude?
quite fierce.
Is it
That one's
rude?
very
Oh,
fierce.
is it? Okay.
That one's quite aggressive.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know Angela. She's not so aggressive. Like she.
No, but I think the three things that people, and I've said it before, that people should think about before they actually speak is it kind? Is it true? Is it necessary?
Is it?
I
or
think
are
a
you
lot
just-
of people don't
are you
think
just
about
stupid?
that.
They don't
Or you're
use
just
the
stupid.
they don't use the three gates. That's all.
I think a lot of people should think about that before heading into this weekend.
But why? Why are people like that, Jerry? I mean, you
I think people
delve
are
into the
curious.
minds of people and all. Is that just pure stupidity on the part of people, or what?
No, they're curious, so that's why I say let's listen to their emotions, right? Because they're telling us their story. They're not asking our story. They're just telling us their story. So let's listen to their story.
I think you're right, though. Yeah, if someone says you look tired, then thank you for your concern. And then let them walk away thinking about that.
Yeah. Because it's them, it's not us. So you
Good
draw
idea.
the boundary for yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some people are just annoying.
Some people are, yeah.
They know that it will irritate you, but they do it again.
And then some people don't know that it will irritate you.
You see, if
so-
you don't know, that means what? You are special. Okay, you're special.
You're so special today.
Yes. Okay, stand by. Going back on you.
Thank you, Dr. Jerry, for today's session. Any final words?
Yes, I do. So today is about superstition, about fears, and so for those that come to me, so my clients, I do a lot of person-centered therapy. So Carl Rogers is who I subscribe to, and he says people are just as wonderful as sunsets if you let them be. When I look at a sunset, I don't find myself saying, soften the orange a bit on the right-hand corner. I don't try to control a sunset. I watch with awe as it unfolds.
Every
Nice.
gambler
I love
knows
it.
the secret to survival. Kyle Rogers.
No, that's Kenny Rogers. Stop it.
Carl
love that song, though.
Rogers is a psychologist.
Thank you so much, Dr. Jerry.
I will see all of you on the
Fatai.
day of Chinese New Year.
Fourth?
In the
Yes.
Oh, in the
on
studio.
Tuesday,
Oh, okay,
in the
Tuesday.
studio.
Okay.
Yes,
okay.
yes, yes.
Yay, you're coming to the studio.
Yay! See you next week.
Bye,
All
Jerry.
right. Take care. Bye bye.